and welcome to another exciting episode of Orc Rose, where we bring to you everything nerdy, geeky, and just plain fun. Yes, I saw you doing that, Derek. You can stop doing that. Welcome, everyone. My name is Thomas.
And my name is Derek.
And today we are back again with some headphones. Now, some of you may recall that we did a headphone review a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Granted, it was a very odd headphone review because we had some technical difficulties. They happen to everyone, and we are certainly not excluded from that.
No.
But today we have the winner from that review, because we reviewed a couple of them. Yep. And this one, hands down, won. And of course, this is the Asifa G7000. And we have something a little bit different. So tell us a little about this.
We have fancy headphones.
Expensive.
Yeah, expensive-ish. I mean, they're, again, not $300 headset or anything like that. But this is the Corsair Void Pro USB gaming headset. They run about $79. Most places you're going to find them. These were, again, what?
$18.99. Yeah, about $20 is what you'll find them.
You can find these for cheaper. I found them for $59 on Best Buy, and I've seen them for that on Amazon multiple times. But it does seem to kind of rotate. Like they're either $79 or $59, and sometimes you might not get the color you want in that, but I lucked out and got what I wanted. So, yeah.
So, essentially, we have a $20 headset versus an $80 headset. So, let's go over a couple of things. First of all, overall sound. We talked a little bit a few weeks ago about these. The sound on these is actually really, really good for being a $20 headset.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm really happy with them. They just sound really nice. They cancel out other noise around you fairly well. So I'm pretty happy with that. What about the Corsair?
I love the sound on the Corsair. It's really, really clear. Mm-hmm. They say it's Dolby 7.1, and like specifically Dolby. I'm still fairly. I didn't look into it as well as I should have. I'm figuring it's got to be virtual. I mean, just for price. If it's not, I mean, that's crazy. I'll be honest, if it is virtual, though, it is insanely good virtual surround sound. I've been playing Overwatch with them, and I hear exactly where they're coming from.
It may not be virtual, honestly.
I mean, maybe not. But, I mean, like, if someone's coming up behind me to the left, I know they're coming behind me to the left. So how that's done, I really don't quite understand it, but it's done very, very well.
Because I know these are pretty good simulating the surround sound, whereas I can tell they're coming up behind me or to the direction, but not incredibly well. Like, there's doubt in my mind.
Right.
And those you say you can tell exactly.
I can tell perfectly. I've done it several times where I'm just literally turning and shooting and hitting exactly what I need to hit. I mean,
that's freaking awesome.
It's impressive. It really is.
So what about bass? Now, we both experienced this. The bass on this headset is, I believe, phenomenal. It has the vibration feature. How did the Corsair hold up?
To be fair, I didn't run a specific bass test like we did with that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not 100% sure. I've been doing it mostly with FPSs and a couple like movies and stuff like that. And the bass seems really, really good. There are like a lot of settings in it, and I'm still playing with those.
Yeah.
But I think the bass might be better here, but I'm also not sure that that's not because of the vibration feature on here, which this does not have. I kind of think that the vibration feature is fooling me just a little bit into thinking the bass is a little better than it is.
That's kind of why it's there, to be honest.
Which is fine. I mean, it's brilliantly done.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, that's kind of how bass works anyways.
It is. So. And I kind of want to give the bass to here. Mm-hmm. But the clarity is like really good here. So I'm not 100% sure on it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I lean here a little, but mainly because of the vibration feature.
Okay. And the mics. All right. So we talked a little bit about this before. The mic on this headset, while it is really, really nice, and if you've seen the other video, you've heard the quality of the mic because that is what I recorded that video with. I didn't use our nice little Yeti here to do that. I used this mic. The sound quality from the mic is pretty
good.
dang good from this one.
Again,
it is not.
It's an $18 headset,
It
$18.99.
is.
Yeah,
It
I mean
is.
it's phenomenal.
It is not noise canceling. To a very slight degree, it's noise canceling, but not really. If something were happening beyond the wall behind us, you'd hear it. How does that one do?
Honestly, they say on here that it's supposed to be a noise canceling microphone, and they honestly it is. It does. I mean, it's not perfect. You know, if you have like kids being kids loudly, it's going to pick that up. But when I stream, I mean, my wife often sits. I don't know. It's like what
Opposite you?
Yeah, opposite, and maybe 5 feet away, something like if that. And she'll talk to me in a normal voice, and it won't pick it up.
That is freaking amazing.
So
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. And the mic is kind of like this one, in the sense that it is a bendy mic. You can kind of pull it closer to your mouth if you want to. It's also like the mic on the Spirit Wolf headset.
Yes.
That we did, where it does have an up and a down here.
Yeah, which is one thing that bugged me about this. Is
It's
that you
honestly
can't.
quite nice being able to put that up if you're not using the mic.
Yeah. Now, the next category that we're judging these things on is going to be a little awkward because comfort
Yes.
is what we're talking about next. So this headset gives us a little bit of a problem because I find this to be incredibly comfortable, but you...
I literally can't wear it. It's I'm good for about 30 minutes with that headset, and then it is painful, and not a little painful. Like, dear Lord, make it stop painful.
Yeah, and the thing is, me and our newest orc, Caleb, both use this headset
issues with
very frequently, have no issues. We've worn it for hours on end throughout a day doing stuff for Orc Rogues here.
Yeah.
And we've had absolutely no issues. So you're
me.
you're
Yeah.
defective.
Apparently.
But how's the comfort on that?
It's really good. It's actually very adjustable. The little headband part is actually quite soft. The ear cups are actually very, very soft as well, and they're a little bigger than like the cup part of it is a little bigger. So it doesn't hit my ear at all. Really, it cups like the entire ear. So no, for me, I could wear them, all day and be perfectly fine with it.
So I put them on a little while ago, and a couple of things that I noticed. And okay, so let's talk very quickly about what's going on here. This looks silly as all get out, but comfort-wise, I find the band on it to be incredibly comfortable because there's no adjusting it or anything like that. It will adjust to what you need it to.
Yeah, that is true.
And I actually really, really like that feature. Obviously, this has to be here with that feature for supporting the actual frame of the headset. But being able to just put it on and not worry about adjusting it, and then being able to hand it to my wife or Caleb or you,
It's really
and
handy
it's
for
fine.
that. Yeah. These are adjustable. You don't have the auto adjust feature that's there, and I will say that actually, when I first got these things, it took me a little bit. As a matter of fact, it took me a couple of fairly long usage, to really kind of. I'd have to wear it for 15, 20 minutes. Actually, take it off and kind of play with it a little bit with the adjustments. Put it back on. I will say, once you find the setting for it, it is just stupidly comfortable. Getting it to that setting and passing it back and forth between people.
Yeah.
It's not
You're
much
going to
work.
have to reset it completely because I tried it.
And that's okay. I've got a good feel of where it's supposed to go. So
The other thing that I noticed in trying yours versus being used to this one is that the actual earpieces fit fairly snug on my ears.
Right.
Now, I believe that actually canceled out noise better than this did from the outside world. But I like the firmness of how it's set on my head more than I did that one, because that feels very loose.
It's very loose, actually, and yeah, that actually it caught me a little off guard. I thought they were going to be, kind of like this, or even the Spirit Wolves, who I think were actually a bit snugger.
They were.
So yeah, when I first put this on, it caught me a bit off guard. Also, these swivel, which does actually provide a bit more comfort. Actually, I never noticed that it actually moves too. But one thing I did notice is that it's very loose, but it does cut, like, again, the ear cup cups over the whole ear and actually closes that off really, really well as far as canceling out the noise.
Yeah.
That said, it does have one defect in being that loose, and that is if you bend over for any reason to pick something up or whatnot, they may or may not stay on.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I've even noticed it. It's something as simple as taking a drink.
Oh, wow.
I kid you not.
Really?
You do that, you'll actually feel them shift just a little bit.
Oh, dang.
And I will admit that part I don't care for. So I would actually prefer them to be a bit more snug than they are. I do actually like that they're loose, though, as far as from a comfort standpoint. Like, they're not pressing. I don't have any pressure here really at all, which is a minor thing. But like over time, I think that maybe could matter. I don't know.
Yeah. So we've already touched on it a little bit with the comfort of the headsets themselves, but overall appearance. So yeah,
we learned
looks silly. And I'm going to throw a picture up. This looks silly.
It does.
It is incredibly comfortable, but it looks silly as all get out. And I have to tell you, I don't think that's much better. Different reasons entirely.
Here's the thing. I think I've come to the conclusion about this. All of them look moronic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's like, we were talking style last time, or you were. Oh, that's right. We had to cut that, didn't we?
Yep. We didn't actually really get to it.
Anyway, you didn't see it, but we were talking about style between the other two headsets, and it occurs to me after going through the three that there's not a really good-looking headset out there. You can say it's more stylish, but you're really just kind of fooling yourself. Because
honestly, between the three, I think the Spirit Wolf might have won that.
Yeah, I still wonder if that's not color.
It might be.
I'm almost wondering if the white wouldn't be better for some reason.
Yeah, because I really like, even though you can't change it or anything, it's going to be blue. I really like lighting effects from this one. If I were using it,
right?
And that's part of the thing. I turn the light off on this whenever I use it, because 9 times out of 10 I'm using it on camera.
And it's that light. It's this light. Like, these don't really matter, but this light.
That light is dreadful against a camera. And you were talking earlier, that does have lights on it. They're smaller.
Yeah, they are smaller. We'll show you, but they are literally this little symbol here. I mean, that is like the only lighting effect. It is an RGB and kind of goes red, green, blue, and anywhere in between, and you can have it, what am I looking for? Like, fade from one to the other. And
right.
You can actually set it to do almost anything you want. But the lighting effect is very, very small. There is a lighting effect, right? Is that in camera? Lighting effect right here as well, kind of like that one. Except Corsair, I think, made a really good choice in that it is off by default. And the only time that light comes on, and it's not glaring, it turns out whatever color that you have it set to.
Okay.
But it only shows up if the mic is muted to let you know that it's muted. And I think
that is nice.
I think it's clever.
That lights too much.
It's so bright, man.
All right, so just so you know, that's a little bit about both these headsets. We're not really choosing a winner or loser from these, because they're kind of two different beasts.
They really are.
At two very different price tags. And I know for me personally, I don't like spending money. I'm going to go with a $20 pair over an $80 pair any day if I can't find it on sale, of course.
To be fair, I would take that route
if it didn't hurt.
If I could, yeah. That said, I would say that if you want a headset like this, kind of thing, I think the Void Pro is a great way to go.
Though I will say the surround sound, I believe, would be a deciding factor, because it sounds like that one's much, much better than this one, even though I love it.
The surround sound and the noise canceling mic, and both of those are great features. Also, too, it's worth noting that while they both have settings that you can run through, You can actually run through these settings, like the presets or your own custom settings, very simply. There's just literally a little button like right up here that you can hit, and it'll go from one setting to another. So you can go from like all around, equal sound kind of thing to movie theater sound to first person shooter sound.
Yeah.
Literally the click of a button, and it tells you like
What percent
verbally
you're on.
what setting you're on.
Nice.
So it's got some really good features to it, and I think for $80 is a lot, for me, and honestly, so $80.
It is for me too.
I'd
It
say it's
really
worth,
is for me.
I'd say it's worth it, but if you can find it for $59, like I did, it's easily worth the $59.
Okay.
At least for me, and again, comfort being a big thing. I would have gone with something like this because I'm cheap, but I can't.
So there you have it. Anyways, guys, that's about all we have time for today. Do want to give a big shout out, not just to one person, not today. Today we want to give a shout out to so many people who have helped us reach affiliate status on our Twitch channel. This is such a cool thing. You guys have helped us out a lot, and of course Caleb was a huge part of this.
He really was.
Networking and getting everybody together.
And he will never let us forget it.
No, he won't. So, hashtag Dancing Viking. Anyways, guys, so yes, thank you all so much. If you're curious what the crap we're talking about, go to twitch.tv/orcrogues and check us out there. We're gaming. We're keeping a pretty good schedule now.
We need to actually put the schedule on there, I think, at some point.
Yeah, I don't know if you and Caleb have worked out an actual schedule. If I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be playing Tuesday nights. That is about the only time I can allot to it.
I'm doing it Wednesday. I just honestly haven't quite settled on the time specifically.
But if you want to know exactly when we're playing, just follow us on Twitch and you'll be notified as soon as we start streaming. So anyways, that's all we have time for today. Be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't already done it, hit the subscribe button. And if you've tried these out or want more of our opinions on it, be sure to leave them in the comments below and ask any questions you may have. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitch and talk to us in chat live. And I'm going to knock a box over.
Nice.
Social media links are all, of course, in the description below. And as always, until next time, we are Orc Rogues.
Red, green, blue. I don't know. I literally haven't tried it.
What about white?
Yes.
What about black?
Sure.
You can't.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Right.
No.